An act of heroism on a Brainerd school bus on Tuesday that started with a serious medical emergency. That's the story we're about to tell. The Crow Wing County Sheriff says it now appears that the 74-year-old bus driver fell and hit his head right before his shift started to drive that school bus. But he didn't know anything was really wrong until he was already driving kids to school. Here's Kent.
He's our hero, and nobody can replace you.
Love for Brainerd bus driver Peter Lodermeyer was overflowing at Riverside Elementary Wednesday.
Peter's been my favorite bus driver.
But when fourth grader Lucy Marshall got on the bus Tuesday, she could tell something was wrong.
So I noticed that his ear was like red and like it looked like dry blood. And he kind of didn't like see himself, kind of.
Fellow fourth grader Cabe Story says he grew more concerned when the bus skipped just its second stop near the high school.
And he like just passed right by it. I was like, Peter, you missed the stop. And then he shook his head. Then he like pulled over on like this like side road and he opened the door and said, this is somebody's stop. And I said, no.
And Lucy didn't stop there.
I got on the walkie-talkie and said, bus 64 needs help, because he wasn't acting right.
Shortly after that radio call, the kids say Peter did manage to stop the bus right here, about 5 miles south of town on County Road 45. They then say he opened the doors, told them all to get out, which they did, and then he kept driving.
It's like there's 35 of us on the road with no bus driver.
That's when Cabe stepped up.
Because everybody was like crying and stuff. I was saying, it will be okay, it will be okay. So like I could like cheer them up kinda to like make them feel better. Then a car came and the police came.
So we were all, racing to that area to try to find out where the bus was at.
Sheriff Eric Kling says they eventually located the bus and Peter.
He was able to say his name, but after that, it was nothing. He was in a very serious state, so prayers out to him.
Peter is loved.
Principal Jill Bjorgi says that's evident in all those cards. And just like Monday, Lucy's speaks loudest.
You're the best bus driver ever. I'm praying that you're getting better. Unbelievably proud. I'm so thankful. I'm thankful we have a leadership program here at Riverside, and Lucy participates in many of the activities because she's just a natural born leader. I am so thankful she took charge and that Cabe helped support. To be able to understand how to respond in a crisis like that is unbelievable.
Couldn't say it better myself. Unbelievable is right. The sheriff says the bus driver had to be airlifted to a local hospital, and at last check, he's still in serious condition. So hopefully he starts to improve soon. We'll be right back.